Expo are two really exciting upcoming events we're going to have here in Chesterfield, where our students will be able to showcase what they know and their expertise in the STEAM fields. So that would be science, technology, engineering, arts, and mathematics. And we're here today with Emily Loving, who is the lead STEM and science specialist for Chesterfield County Public Schools, to talk a little bit more about these events and how you can get plugged into them. Thanks so much for joining us, Emily.
Oh, thank you for having me. I'm so excited to be here and share with you.
So the STEAM movement is an exciting and innovative focus. Can you share what this is about, and what's the difference between STEM and STEAM?
You know, that's a question I get all the time, and it's a great one. I'm really happy that in Chesterfield we've actually taken ownership of STEAM, and that was really to include the arts. That's humanities, visual arts, performing arts, and all components of the arts. And that's an important component built in through that engineering design process, which is really where everything comes together. And so that's where I think STEM and STEAM really help students make connections to content from the classroom to hands-on, and it's really where we bridge those connections to making application relevant for them in the real world.
So we have these events coming up. What can parents do to really get the most out of these events?
Parents can really be involved in a variety of ways. We're always looking for volunteers and supports in our schools. They can also help facilitate. Our website has a number of past archived challenges, and so they can actually get a sneak peek at what we've done in the past. And there are challenges with rubrics, and so they can actually try things at home with their students. What's great about these challenges when they come on site is that they don't have to prepare anything ahead of time. The students can come, they compete, they get all the materials that they need, they learn about the challenge, any background information that they need to be successful, and then they work collectively as a team, usually with at least 2, sometimes up to 4 students. And then, so as far as the challenges go, they can practice at home if they would like, or they can work with their teachers after school.
Excellent. So what about our secondary students?
And the secondary works the exact same way. So there are samples that are archived both for elementary as well as for secondary. And again, another great way for them to practice before they come if they'd like to.
So we're kind of talking about these events. Tell me a little bit more, like what am I going to expect as a parent at STEAM-Mania or STEAM Expo?
Oh yeah, so there are a variety of challenges, and one of the things that I love about what we've set up here in Chesterfield is that it's really ownership behind everyone in my department. So the teaching and learning department is not just the science department, but it's also the math and language arts. And so I'm really excited. This year is the first year that we are going to have a challenge that is sponsored by every single discipline. So there's a language arts engineering challenge, there is a music engineering challenge, etc. And what's neat about it is, again, like I described before, when they come on site, in Chesterfield, we define STEM to really integrate more than one content area, so 2 or more. And so that's where we kind of tagged it with like science engineering, for example, to really show emphasis in the sciences for that challenge. However, at the same time, there's always math components, there's always some art components in the rubric built in as well. And so some examples are, like I know last year, for example, math did a really cool robotics challenge where they used Ozbots and they had to program and get into some calculations with doing a challenge with Ozbots. Another neat one that I've seen is our social studies engineering challenge did one with aqueducts. And so students had to actually come up with a way to get water to travel from one part of the city to the other part and spout it out. So there's just a number of really neat challenges out there. And each year we come up with a new one and we tease everybody with a little theme. And then when they come on site, they actually get to find out what it's all about.
And so is STEAM Expo then basically the same?
It is, yep.
Wonderful. Now these sound like great events. What are the dates again?
So our STEAM-Mania is our elementary event, and that is on March 24th. And then our secondary event, STEAM Expo, is on April 21st.
And where are they going to be held?
So STEAM-Mania is going to be held at Cosby High School this year on Saturday, and our STEAM Expo event will be at CTC Hall.
Wonderful. Thanks for coming in today and sharing some great things, and thanks for everything that you do for Chesterfield County. And thank you for joining us on Engage Chesterfield.